Doesn't that look good? That is shrimp etouffee. Would you like to know how to make that? Come on, let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome to Sister Cowgirl's YouTube channel. I appreciate you stopping by. If you would, hit the subscribe and like button, and also above the subscribe button, if you'll hit all, you'll always get notifications when I put out a new video. Today I am reliving my days from Louisiana. I don't know if any of you know this, but I used to live in Louisiana, and I am here to tell you they are the nicest people, most down-to-earth people, and the other thing about Louisiana, good Cajun food. So today I'm going to be cooking shrimp etouffee, and I'd like to show you this easy recipe on how you can cook it too. Okay, so let's get started with the ingredients. So what I have here is I have 2 pounds of veined and the tails removed cooked shrimp, and you can get that from Walmart, just in the frozen seafood section. I do kind of like to grill this a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a grilled taste to the etouffee. So let me get those off of there. I don't want to burn them. And I also have right here, you'll see 2 cans. This is 2 of the small cans of Rotel tomatoes. Here we have a large can of cream of mushroom soup. And right here is what Louisiana taught me is known as the Trinity. The Trinity is bell pepper, celery, and onions. And you can actually buy the Trinity already cut up. It's called the seasoning blend, and you can get it in the freezer, the frozen food section of Walmart, your local grocery store. But it's called Pick Sweet brand seasoning blend, and it's got all of the Trinity in there. So I use 1 package of that. Over here I've got the seasonings. I've got 2 sticks of butter. I have 2 cloves of garlic minced. I have 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and then I have salt and pepper and Tony Chachere's to taste. Last recipe I did with y'all, I went ahead and told y'all 2.5. Most people, when they do seasonings with salt and pepper, they wing it, they do it to taste. So today, we're doing it to taste, okay? So let's get started. You're going to be shocked at how easy this dish is. Best shrimp etouffee ever. So first we're going to start with putting the 2 sticks of butter in the skillet, or in the pan, okay? Let's get all that melted. Let's turn my fire up just a little bit. It was such a beautiful day today, I just couldn't help but want to come out here and do some cooking. I'm telling you, it's hard to believe that it is December and it's in the 70s. I think it was in the 80s Thursday or Friday. So let's get that butter melted. I hope y'all are having just as nice weather as we are. It's hard to believe it's December. We did a little bit of shopping today, getting our gifts ready for Christmas. And this year, well, I can't tell you, because some of my family's watching. I was going to tell you what I'm getting the grandkids. Darn. I'm afraid they might see it. But we are focused on Jesus. Let's just say that. Christmas can sometimes be so commercialized, quite frustrating when, more importance is placed on Santa Claus instead of Jesus. And so this year we are putting Jesus more into our Christmas. So all of our gifts are going to be really Christ-based gifts. Okay, so that's melted good enough right there. So the next thing I'm going to be putting in, is I'm going to put the garlic in. Oh, it's starting to sizzle a bit more than I wanted it to. These cookers are great. If you ever go camping, these cookers really work well. It's got the little propane. I think Brother Cowboy, my husband Brother Cowboy, has showed y'all that. But you get these little propane cans of propane and they pop in there. And these are great. Like if your electricity goes out, you'll have the ability to still cook. So I got the garlic in there going with the butter. Now I'm going to add the 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Ain't nothing like the smell of good old garlic cooking. And this is the tablespoon of lemon juice. Got that going. Okay. Now the next thing that's going to go in, because we're going to save the salt and the pepper and the Tony Chachere's for after we get the main part of the etouffee going. Okay. So what I've got here is I've got my Trinity or my seasoning blend, and we're going to dump that in there. Okay. Let's just dump it on in there. Okay, let's get that going real good. Yes, as all the years that I did live in Louisiana, I only went to New Orleans once, and it was so impressive. There is a oyster bar called Felix's Oyster Bar. Oh my gosh. It's the best. Oysters on the half shell. Some people can't stomach oysters, raw oysters. But if you ever get to go to New Orleans, go to Felix's Oyster Bar. Amazing. They also have the beignets. That's something that is fun to make and fun to eat. Gumbo, I learned to make a good gumbo, and I'm going to end up showing that to y'all. A recipe of that as well on how to cook gumbo. I like to cook the sausage and chicken gumbo. I don't really do the seafood. I tried that one time, and I prefer the chicken and the sausage gumbo. It's just so good served with French bread. You know they eat French bread with everything, and rice in New Orleans or in Louisiana. Louisiana loves their rice and their French bread. Okay, so we've got that going. Next thing, we're going to put in your Rotel tomatoes, and I'm having to fight off these little boogers that's wanting to enjoy my ingredients here. So there goes the Rotel tomatoes. Let's get all that mixed in real good. Mixed in with the Trinity, and that Rotel's got enough of a spiciness to it. You know, that's another thing about Louisiana. They like their seasonings. They like spices. And the spicier the better. Yeah. Crawfish, mud bugs. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you what. To me, Louisiana has the best cultures and food. So there you go. You got all that mixed up. For the cream of mushroom soup. Let's get that. Gives it that creamy taste. Let's put that in there. Gives it a creaminess to it. Okay. Let's get all that incorporated together. Get them to loving each other. Mixing up together. Bonding. Yep. Oh, wait. Good stuff right here. You just get all that mixed in. And I'm telling you what, this is wonderful, wonderful stuff right here. I know I've learned to love the Saints in Louisiana. The Saints are my team. I love the Cowboys too, don't get me wrong. I support both teams, but you know the other night they played together. Yes, indeed, I love my Saints. And I love the Cowboys, but they played last Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, and the Saints, we got our face broke. Our hearts and our feelings were hurt. Well, you know how it is. We had to let the Cowboys win, okay? I felt like we just let them. I guess kind of felt sorry because Coach McCarthy couldn't be there because he had COVID. We were just trying to be nice to him, okay? That's why the Saints didn't win. Whatever. Anyway, now it's time to put the shrimp in, okay? Let's go ahead and dump all that shrimp in there. Yes, indeed. This is a wonderful, easy dish to make. So now we've got all the shrimp up in there. Got all the ingredients, but now what's left? The seasonings. The icing on the cake, I guess you might say. The seasonings really make this etouffee. I will say that the Rotel tomatoes give it some seasoning, some good flavor too. But once you get the other seasonings in, it makes a big difference too. So let's go ahead. I've got a little bit of salt. Pepper. I'm gonna sprinkle just a little bit in there, and just a little bit of salt. Put that in there, and the king of seasonings, Tony Chachere's. Let's put some of that in there. Yeah. Ooh. How about we just stop right there? And what we're gonna do? We're gonna give that a good stir. Still got it on like a medium heat. Get that all incorporated in there. Oh yeah, that looks good. Creamy. And now we're gonna do the taste test. Like I said, I season to taste, so let's give it a little taste. Okay, so it needs a little more Tony's. A little more Tony's. And a little more salt. Yes, indeed. And I'll be honest with you, you can taste all those, like the Worcestershire, the lemon juice. It all just kind of blends together and gives it just such a good Cajun taste. Everything just kind of blends together nicely. Okay, so let me have another little taste at it. Oh my goodness. Come on. That's it. We've got it to perfection. And how do you serve this? Of course, as in Louisiana, over rice. So let's get that done first. Okay, so here we have a plate full of rice, some good old French bread, garlic French bread that is, and we just serve it over rice. Yeah, you gotta move along. Doesn't that look delicious? I promise you, you are going to enjoy this dish, this shrimp etouffee. So easy to do and so good. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy making this dish and eating this dish. Please let me know. Leave some comments for me. Let me know what you think if you did get to prepare it for your family and how they enjoyed it as well.